Going on, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604 and welcome back to Automobilista 2. So there's been a big update that's been pushed and it's brought some of the older cars, including this Cadillac DPI. Well, that's not an older car, but you know what I mean. It's brought some of the cars that had not yet received the physics updates up to the latest physics, and the Cadillac DPI feels amazing. Amazing. I already felt it was one of the best cars in sim racing, and it's even better now. So gonna try and recreate an IMSA race from last weekend at Laguna Seca. So I've got 4 classes out there. I've got obviously DPI. I also put some P2 class to simulate the LMP class that raced at IMSA, as well as GTE and GT3. So yeah, should be an interesting 20-minute race. AI is set to 120. If you're wondering why I'm having to weave through the field here, it's because I couldn't get the qualifying to work. And what I mean by that is, even at 120, which is the highest AI setting, I was just absolutely destroying the field. On my second lap in qualifying, I was 0.7 seconds ahead of the ahead of the next DPI. Pardon me, that's a terrible start, losing my voice already. So I'm not sure what's going on with the AI strength. I think it needs to be dialed up quite a bit because I'm not a particularly fast driver. I should not be 0.7 ahead of second place. So I'm just starting with a random field, kept the AI strength at 120, and it looks like things have basically sorted themselves out. So I am now running 6th, and I'm going to be chasing down the AI for the rest of the race on the highest difficulty setting, so wish me luck. But yeah, the car drives amazing. It really does. Whoa! I don't drive amazing, but the car does. Feels fantastic. Lots of great feedback, and the turn-in is beautiful. Yeah, it just feels very stable. I really highly recommend it. Already one of the best cars in sim racing, and now it's just even better. So well done to Reza. And if you're wondering, it's improvements to the tires. I think they went with a stiffer tire carcass, and it was previously applied to the Formula Ultimate generations, and I think the 2021 and 2022 Brazilian stock cars. But now it's been expanded. It's including GT3, GTE, Porsche Cup, and a number of others. So, and of course this Cadillac DPI. So, very cool. All right. Question is, am I gaining on these opponents? And I think the answer is yes. Currently 5.4 seconds back. Little lock up under braking there. Ooh, and a slide. Wow. That was not cool. But I love the feeling of this car. Come on, Mike. Isn't that always the way? Call it out, and then things start to go wrong. But I'm still alive, still kicking, and hopefully still recording. So the gap is now, after that little slide, 5.8 seconds. So I'm losing to the leader, but I'm definitely gaining to the car ahead. So hopefully that means this will be an interesting race. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, this one I put as number 3 on my top 5 favorite racing sims. And a lot of you came back and said it was your favorite sim overall. It's not better than AC for me quite yet, but definitely getting there. This is the sim I'm spending the most time in these days. Just a huge content selection. Cars feel great to drive, or most of the cars anyway. Just got to get the AI sorted. As I said, it's unfortunately too weak right now. There's no way I should be able to destroy the highest level of AI. And by the way, I think it's several seconds, or I was qualifying several seconds ahead of the IMSA qualifying time. So something's goofy there. Whoa. But overall, the sim is amazing. And as I say, I've been spending more and more time in this sim lately, and just really loving it. It's amazing how far it's come. Alright, here we go. Let's narrow that gap. What's the gap to the... Okay, 5.7, so I am clawing back some time slowly to the leaders. What? That was a weird track limits warning. I didn't even see it. I only get 5 and then I get a penalty, so I really got to watch myself here. 20-minute race, so it shouldn't be an issue. But look who I'm reeling in. It is old number 5. And I suspect in another couple of laps we'll be on to back marker traffic from some of the lower classes, so that should make things interesting as well. Oh, and he missed. He ran wide. Come on. I'm praising you, Cadillac DPI. You're not allowed to beat me up on the track. Alright, so I had a good lap going. And then gave it all back. I think I was about 0.7 off my best before, and I'm 0.7 off my best now. So this has been a really uneventful video. Hopefully soon there will be some actual racing action. Come on, Mike. Focus, focus, focus. I'm definitely getting closer to this guy. And the field ahead seems to be spreading out. I think once I get past this first guy, we should be right into the thick of it. As I say, once we hit back marker traffic, that's when things will get really interesting. Alright, watch out for this track limits warning. It's definitely slower through the corkscrew there. Huh. Is that AI rubber banding or what? Seems like I should be closer. Alright, I think I got him this time. I think I'm faster through Sector 1. So I should be right on his bumper. I think this is the lap. Would be not quite correct. Close though. By the way, love the sound of that external on the DPI. Such a cool noise, that big V8 roaring. One of the coolest sounding cars in the game, in my opinion. Alright, I'm so close, so close. I think we're getting Laguna Seca for R Factor 2 very soon as well, so this will be good practice for me. So I'm sure I'll pick that up. Alright, here we go. This is it, right guys? This is the lap. I don't think I'll get this guy into braking into turn 1, which is my favorite overtaking spot at Seca, but bit ambitious. Alright, here we go. Let's get a good launch here. Think you're gonna be a bully here. Ah, come on, come on. And we're approaching the halfway mark of the race, and I haven't done a single overtake in my class, I don't believe. And that was a big lockup, huge smoke coming on that one. Alright, good launch out of the final corner. Should have me in a good spot here. Whoa! Don't mind me. Slipstream. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're definitely catching the pack ahead. Oh. Come on, Mike. Whoa. I don't know. I don't think I left him a car width there. That's all right. AI has no feelings, I hope. Had to protect the position there. By the way, shout out to the AI, because I know I've been critical of it in the past, but there's situations like that, and if you guys watched my Long Beach F1 race, the AI was on point, really, really on point, so well done to the Reza team on making those improvements. Ugh. Got lucky there. Alright, so we're up at the 5th, we got 8 minutes to go. See if I can battle for a podium position in the next 8 minutes. Or at least don't die. How about that? More realistic goal. Ugh, come on, I can't catch an apex now. Tires are not wearing. By the way, look at that beautiful setup. Look at those tires. It's actually a setup I borrowed from Daytona. And if you're finding that your setups aren't working in AMS2 because of the physics updates, I'd recommend going back and revisiting those. I basically had to just flatten my tires a bit. And otherwise good. Maybe I softened the rear anti-roll bar, I can't remember. But anyway, that might have been just personal preference. But yeah, worth revisiting the setups for sure. But overall, I mean, like I say, even my Daytona setup works here at Laguna Seca, so it's not so drastic a change that you won't be able to drive the cars you've gotten used to. And where are the back marker traffic? Where is the back marker traffic, I should say? And it looks like that 120 AI is in fact kicking my butt, because I'm noticing the lap times, or not the lap times, rather, the gap is increasing. But I do find it interesting that in quali they're not that fast. Ah, there's the back markers. Alright. At least you guys will get some sort of racing action. But yeah, guys, for those of you, those few who still remain watching this boring race, yeah, it's really an amazing feeling car, and I highly recommend that you dive into this, whether you're a fan of the sim or just been waiting for some updates. It's really worth trying. I think the Cadillac DPI is among the best you can drive in sim racing right now, and these are just further improvements, and they really are improvements. They feel great, and I'm looking forward to trying out the GT3s like the one ahead, or GTE, Porsche Cup, all those, see how they're feeling. Especially the Porsche Cup, because I think that the Porsche Cup or the Porsche GT3 that was just so bouncy when it first came out. I know that was a big criticism of AMS2, was the cars were too bouncy, and especially the Porsche, so I'll be interested to see if any of that bounciness is gone with this latest round of physics updates. I've got back markers running block for me, and I'm narrowing the gap. So a chance I could kind of sneak my way into a victory here. Unless I get hung up. Let's go, Beamer. Let's go, Porsche. And yes, that was very close. Porsche almost took me out. Alright, lap times are starting to reset. Back to 6 seconds. And 4 minutes to go in the race. So, what's that? 3 more laps, maybe 4. So, I will not get the victory here, but still fighting for that podium position, I hope. To some of the other prototypes now. I'd love to see a full custom grid option here in AMS2. Not quite there yet. I'm really hoping to see it. At least I don't think there's custom grids. Yeah, not to my knowledge. I was trying to set it up in this race and I couldn't find it, so it's possible that I'm a moron, just missed it. Alright, 3 seconds to the car ahead. Something I still haven't figured out is if AMS2 has any sort of blue flag logic. I don't see the cars particularly going out of their way to get out of my way. I don't think I said that correctly, but I'm sure you know what I mean. But at the same time, it doesn't seem like they're really necessarily holding me up, so I don't know. It's a big deal, especially, of course, when you're running multi-class. When you're running your multi-class race all over the road, it's important to think about blue flag logic. Alright, Mike, let's focus here. Let's get one more position before the end of this race. Stuck in 5th. I've been in 5th forever after being in 6th forever. But again, I think I'm faster than the AI through Sector 1, so should be able to close the gap here. Only a minute 30 left in this race. This is my issue. Well, I have many issues, but most notable in racing is that when I start to push, I get sloppy, and I just gotta remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So I basically got this next lap to, oh no, I think I got time plus 1 lap, so I'll have this lap plus, I believe, 1 more in order to try and catch this guy. And I apologize. Cell phone sound bleeding into the audio. Apologize about that. It's like super early in the morning. I'm not sure who is calling me. move, 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 move. No, BMW. You're causing me serious distress. Trying to win a race here, people. Oh, not cool, man. Although I do like that all black livery. That's a cool look. Alright, this will be the last lap. I was hoping that DPI did not get ahead of this prototype before the Andretti corner, but he did, which greatly harms my chances of getting ahead of him. Doesn't eliminate it though. It could still happen. If I ever hit an apex, that is. Oh no, oh no. Whew. I was pushing like I had all the downforce in the world. Of course, I had very little of the downforce on offer in this world. Alright, so after an exciting race where I got as high as 5th and as low as 6th. Oh, look at this. Ah! If I had like 200 more feet, I would have got that, but anyway, yeah, I was trying to make some stupid joke about only going as high as 5th and only going as low as 6th, and that's where I will finish. But bottom line, guys, the new Cadillac DPIs are amazing. And as is this sim, I love this. So, update should be available now next time you boot up Steam. Enjoy it, guys. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and we'll see you next time.